We are going to design a 3D house in Blender. So this is the default view, and we are going to use the default cube. We are not going to delete it this time. Okay, so first of all, I am going to press tab to go to the edit mode. Here you can also, from here you can go to the edit mode, and here I am going to use the control R to add a loop cut here in the center. One loop cut, then press 2, so you are in the edge select mode, or you can also go here select mode and select the edge selection. Here you can select the face selection, and here you can select the vertex selection. Okay, so select this face. I am going to select this edge, and G to move it in the Z direction like that. Okay, that's good. Next, I'm going to add a cube. So press tab to go to the object mode, shift A, and I am going to add a cube and just move it above G and Z. You can also see the shortcut keys here. Okay, then press tab, and I'm going to rotate it in the edit mode, or and then rotate it around the y-axis like that, and we are going to use 45-degree angle. Okay, next select this face. Make sure you are in the face selection mode. Select this face by pressing the shift. All of these faces, not this one, and X to delete, and delete these faces. So like that. Now select this face, and press Alt and E. So you have this option for the extrude, and I'm going to use the extrude individual faces and extrude it like that. Okay, and here you can see on the top we don't have anything, so we have to close it. Press 2 to go to the edge selection mode. Select this edge, press shift and select this edge, and F to fill it. And same way select this one, and F to fill it. Now press tab to go to the object mode. Select this one and press 1 on your numpad, so you have this front view. Then press G and Z to move it, and make sure it's like that. Okay, then select this one S and scale it in the Y direction like that. So we will have the basic structure of our small house. Then select this one, these two, and G and Z like that. Okay, select these two, G and Z, and press Ctrl. So you have to snap it on this 3D cursor. Okay, next I am going to select this one, press tab to go to the edit mode, and Control R, add a loop cut here at this position. And now you can see these edges are not flat. We want to make it flat. So SZ, we want to make it flat, perpendicular to the Z, SZ and 0. So you will have these edges of loops like that. Again, Control R to add another loop. Control R. Basically, we want to add windows at this position. Press Alt and select this edge. It will select the whole loop of the edges. Press G twice, G, and make it a little bit smaller like that. Then again Control R, and now we want to add two loop cut. So use your mouse and the wheel like that. So it will add a two loop cuts. So press the left click, place it, and now it's moving. So then press again the right click, so it will be in its initial position. Then S, we want to separate it from each other. S to scale, and scale it in Y direction like that. So we are making it proportional. Then Control R again, and we needed two. Then right click, left click to place it, and then right click to place it in its initial position. Then again S to scale, scale it in Y direction like that. Okay, now press 3. So select this face and this face. By pressing 3, we are in the face selection mode. E to extrude it and extrude it in a little quantity like that. So basically the opening of the window. And now I am going to add another loop, Control R at this position, make it like that, Control R on the top, make it like that, and again we can make it flat by pressing S to scale it in Z direction and press 0, and then double G to move it little bit lower like that, and again Control R, add a loop here, Control R and move it like that, and Control R, add a loop here, move it at this position, and then left click, Control R, move it at this position, then left click, Control R, move it and at this position. Okay, then face selection mode, press 3, select all of these faces, E to extrude, little bit extrusion, then select this bottom, faces and E to extrude like that. So these are the windows. Now we are going to make the opening of the our door for this house. So Control R and place it like that. Again Control R and place it like that. Okay, and Control R to place like that. Then press 3. So you are in the face selection mode. Select all of these faces. E to extrude it and extrude it a little bit. Okay, and this face, X to delete this face. Again X to delete this face. So we don't have a face here like that. 2, select this edge and fill it like that. Okay, now I am going to select this edge and this edge, these two edges, and Control B to bevel it, and move your mouse wheel to add some. So like that we will have. Okay, then tab to go to the edit mode, and here Control R. That's okay. Okay, so this is the door, and here I am going to make a cut. So for that cut, Control Shift A, and I am going to add a cylinder and rotate it on the y-axis, or x 90 like that. S to scale it, G and Y move it like that, and press 1, Control 1, G to move it and place it here. S to scale, Control 1, at this position, and G and Y. Okay, now select this one. We are going to add a boolean, and for the object I'm going to select this one, and difference fast, and if we can see we have this cut. I'm going to shade smooth it. So now when we hide it, you can see we have like that, but that's not what we needed. GY We are going to leave it shade flat. G, Y. Okay, we are going to apply this separation and I'm going to delete this cylinder like that. Okay, for now we just have to add the door handle, Shift A, mesh, and I'm going to use the UV sphere as to scale it, GY, rotate it on X or X90, and S to scale along the Y like that, make it smaller, Control A, GY like that. Okay, now this is a simple house. The house is done. We just have to add the colors. So select this one. First, I'm going to add the HDRI for the lighting, environment texture, open, and go to the folder where you place the HDRIs for you. Go to the render view. You can see we have a small house plane as to scale. Select this one, easy like that. So add the material for the background. So here we will have the camera. So set this position, then press Ctrl Alt and 0. So it will set the camera according to your view, and N, view, camera to view, and I am going to adjust it like that. Okay. Now for the render engine, I am cycle GPU compute. So now the basic designing is done. Just the coloring is left. You can also do it if you want by yourself. You don't need it to watch the remaining part of the video. So these are just simple step. I am going to add the colors. Denoise the viewport. Maximum sample 100. So for this house, I am going to add the material. So this will be a yellowish material. Okay, and go to edit mode. Press 3. I'm going to select these faces for the window. Add another material, new, and for this material, window, and make it white. Assign it. So you can see I am going to select the door. Add another material, new. For this one, I am going to door, make it black. So just simple, and then assign it. Assign the selected faces. Also select this one and assign this face for the window material. For this one, add the material black, and we can decrease the roughness. Okay, thank you so much. This design is done. You can add the coloring in any way you want. So select these pieces. For this one, I am also going to add the black. Thank you so much.